Right guys, hello everybody and welcome to the first of potentially four today that I mentioned on Twitter. We will be streaming some career mode today, as I have been a bit away for the last couple of days, but all for legit reasons of course on there. But hopefully everyone is doing fantastic in the chat, and it is good to be back as we're now on the week to Christmas. With Christmas on Sunday, hope everyone is looking forward to spending a few days with your loved ones and friends and folk as well. But we're here for Hungary, one of my worst tracks on the calendar, if by far the worst for me personally, so I'm not looking forward to this one. Not particularly going to do well, but I hope to do my best for you guys in this episode of career mode. But as you can see, we're going to be doing one of the free practices because I am a little bit on a schedule today for you guys to get 4 videos done, and I've got to do 2 Christmas videos as well. Is going to be tough, so I'm going to try my very best to get it all done for you guys today. If not, then I'm just going to try and get a few more in there. But as you can see, McLaren have brought some upgrades of their own with reducing their drag and increasing their downforce on their cars. And Toro Rosso also upgrading their engine and fuel consumption, as we also had an upgrade as well of the chassis weight, which all means that McLaren are now getting ever closer to Ferrari in the standings, as you can see. Also, Toro Rosso have pulled away from us, which is a bit annoying at the same time, so not what we want from that perspective, but also it isn't bad on there as well. There was a legit reason, Nick, why I couldn't see you, because I had my MOT booked around that time in the afternoon, and had to go up to Liverpool as well on the same day, so that's probably why I couldn't see you on there. But on there. So also, just want to quickly say about regarding the videos for the rest of the week as well. Obviously, Germany's going to be later tonight, fingers crossed if everything goes well. Then tomorrow it's going to be, I think it's Spa, I think, or it's Monza or Spa after Germany. So with that, it's going to be tomorrow. It'll be starting a little bit earlier than usual, which is a bit annoying for me, but I've got family coming down a little bit for Christmas, and then obviously Friday I'm going to try and get a career. On Friday I'm going to be doing a very special video live. It's going to be the Christmas. That's fine, Alvin. Don't have to apologise. Basically, Friday, if you've got a PC and you have F1 2016, I will be doing open lobbies on that night. It'll be a fresh version of the Race with the Subsets I did a few months ago, but it's a Christmas edition, so you'll see my face. I'll be wearing a Christmas jumper, I'll be Christmas hat on, everything for you guys, so I'm looking forward to doing that for you. And then obviously Christmas Eve is going to be my Christmas video message to you guys on there, and then from Christmas Day through Boxing Day I won't be uploading any content, neither the 27th, but I may have something up for that day. And then I'll be back on the 28th for the return of career mode. And then for the last 3 weeks, this is going to be a review. I've got a quiz. A video on a quiz that I'm doing for the whole of the year of the F1 season. See if I know my F1 and stuff. And then on the 1st of January, I hope to launch a teaser trailer for Season 4 of our career mode, if I have time. But we'll wait and see if we can get that. It's on there. So obviously, the big talking point in F1 today, or this week, while I've been off streaming, is Massa's apparently coming back to F1 after a little bit of a retirement. So I'm quite surprised, actually, if I'm honest, but it opens the door for Bottas to go to Mercedes, so makes my life nicely, actually, because I've not actually got the mod yet for Season 4, where I'm actually going to be sticking in the 2017 drivers and stuff like that to make it a bit more realistic. But obviously the change of a new branded team as well that I'm bringing into the career mode as my own. And I'm looking forward to that. It will be with the slowest team in the field, which I'm hoping, if I get any contract offers, I don't think I will, for small teams, which is a bit annoying, because I wish you could pick your own team from a list so you don't have to restart your career modes or stuff like that. So I've seen people like just simulate seasons, so you go back down the field and whatnot. So oh, Jeff's annoying me. So before we start, I'm going to lower the wings down first because it's the Red Bull. The Red Bull's OP. on there. Apologies again, guys, for the AOR Silverstone. I was a bit annoyed with it, but I don't know what happened because my internet's been fine recently, so it was just a bit of a out of the dark moment there. So was a bit frustrated because I did put a lot of practice in, and I actually looked pretty quick on the mediums. So I was a bit annoyed. Looking at the race results, I could have been at least in the top 5, which is a bit disappointing. So we're going to jump straight into the track accumulation, which will be the only testing stipulation we'll do in this one, because I am going to obviously start the race, which is going to be happening at the end of qualifying, which obviously you guys know, and we've got a lot of work to do as I've got no force feedback, which is lovely. So we've got to do the usual, restart the wheel. That Team Bottles, Bottleberg and Bottlemore. You know, interesting. But I'm going to try and replicate a Brawn GP style career mode. So obviously, Ross Brawn took over the team. I'm going to take over the team, so it's going to be called Little More GP. I'm going to ask you guys for colour schemes and stuff like that we can stick on the car. And I'm going to possibly try and get some sponsors on board with this. Maybe Cody's, maybe, but I highly doubt it. Or I'll just make up my own sponsors, or just go unbranded for the whole season. But we'll wait and see. But here we go, first lap. Since I've not been on this track in quite a while, I'm going to take it easy to start off with. And as I said, it's not my strongest of tracks, so I don't expect myself winning this race, but we'll wait and see. But as long as I get a green here, I'll be satisfied. I'm going to jump straight into qualifying. But make sure, guys, if you aren't ready to subscribe, you aren't ready on there. And I'm going to ask you guys a question in the race stream that I really want you guys to think about, and if it's something that you want to have in your homes. It's regarding merchandise, of course. I asked you guys in the last stream, and you guys overwhelmingly would be interested in purchasing some things. And I'm not going to be like those people that offer like £20 t-shirts or something like that. That's going to be a decent value for money, so I'll keep you guys informed with that. I've actually had, if you guys weren't there, I had a company approach me, I think it was last week, about a possible partnership with them for a couple of months, promote with caps and stuff, and they would offer me in return some free stuff, like Ryan L83 logo, like on caps and stuff like that, for me to have. And obviously I may do some giveaways, so if everything looks good, then I'll let you guys know about that. But I've only just started initial talks. I'm going to try and get some sponsorship with like what Arrow's done with Thrustmaster, possibly mainly Fanatec, because obviously I'm using a Fanatec wheel, so it would be nice to promote their stuff. So I'm going to try and get into working on some sponsorships for 2017. So that'll be quite nice to do, but we'll wait and see on that front. Still early days with that. Alright, oversteer, so that's cost us there. I don't think we'll get purple. If I'm honest, I'm not really bothered, because I just want to get at least something positive from this. As I hate Manuel Nagadich, or whatever Matt calls this track. We're going to come to the end. We're going to stop on this lap, whatever we get. Oh, I missed that gate. You know what? Screw this. We're just going to complete the lap off and just end it. And just go our focus now to qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. So we're going to come across the line. It's not the best of resource points, but I'll take it anyway. So we'll just advance to qualifying on there. And man, that's actually quite a thing I saw in the chat. I've just seen now about oh, what's his name? Ron Dennis apparently coming in to take over Banner, which will be quite interesting. Let's have a look. What? Christmas jumper? Yes, I am. I don't know any boxing matches, if I'm honest, so Christmas jumper squad. Pascal Verdine, no. I think they want someone experienced. I know Pascal Verdine's only done, what, a season, so it doesn't really work out for him. I've not even looked at the weather for the race, so this is going to be quite interesting on there. So let's have a quick look at the stuff, and then we're going to start off this episode quickly. So if you guys are interested about merchandise, then let me know in the chat now, because the more we get... Racing gloves would be interesting. I don't think I could go that far. I don't know really anyone that I know. Ryan, that's quite funny. Ryan on 83 bottles. I can get some bottles and put like my logo somewhere, and then put hashtag bottled it or something. Ryan bottled. That's actually quite a good idea, actually. A couple of logos of other YouTubers or viewers. Yeah, that's a good idea. What I've got one idea that I have been thinking about, but I think it'll be a bit over the top, is for like Monaco, Silverstone, like home races for me. I stick, if anyone donates or, you know, whatever, I'm going to stick the logo on the car. And obviously moderators will be on there anyway. But if anyone donates or is a loyal or long subscriber, I'm just going to stick their logo onto the car. That'll be quite cool to do. Have you got a steering wheel? No, I've still got my broken Fanatec wheel, Daniel. It's a lot. I know we've got about £90 in the kitty at the minute, so there's a long way to go. So before we hit that margin, so merchandising would be amazing. Baseball caps, yeah, it's baseball caps basically. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I'll try and get something into there, guys, and I'll have something in the new year potentially. But we're going to start now qualifying, so please guys, share the stream out, let everyone know that we are back with career mode before leading up to Christmas, and as well, if you just joined, on Friday I'm going to be doing a very special open lobby with you guys on the PC, so if you guys want to see that, then please make sure to slap a like on this, because I'm looking forward to doing it, and it's going to be a Christmas themed one, so we're going to have my Christmas jumper on, Christmas hat, face cam, everything's going to be on. I'll probably need a logo first, but I'll pay for that. Oh, cheers, mate. And it'll all go to charity. I'm going to probably do like a charity one. One of the races will be charity based, as what Red Bull did with the Wings for Life. So I'll probably do something similar. But we're going to start now, guys. So sit back, enjoy qualifying, and let me know in the comments where you think I'll be qualifying in this one. Considering it's my worst track, take your things into consideration, because I will be doing a shout out to anyone who gets it correct as well. So without further ado, let's begin this episode, guys. So let's get on with it. It is now qualifying for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's do this. Hello everybody and welcome to the F1 2016 live career mode being streamed right now on YouTube. We are here for episode number 83 for season 3 of our career mode in the Red Bull. And look who we have in the paddock, guys. We have the one and only Davidson and David Croft there just chilling with us about what's happened recently in the last few episodes. You guys know what happened if you have been here. I just want to quickly say, guys, sorry for the delay in this episode of the series, because I've been incredibly busy with family stuff, so I do apologise about that, but we are back with this one all the way up to Christmas. I'll be doing these career modes, and I will be informing you guys of the schedule for the series throughout Christmas period, so I'll let you guys know in a few days time about that. But we are here at Hungary, which in my opinion is the worst track for me on all the calendar for pace, so I'm not expecting to be up the field, but with our Red Bull you never know on there. We did do an upgrade in the last episode, which was the drag, and both Toro Rosso and McLaren bought big upgrades, and you can see from the performance comparison, Toro Rosso have even pulled away even more from us, and McLaren are getting ever closer to taking over Ferrari for third place, so it's quite exciting to see that McLaren are back at the top of the field, so it's very exciting. In terms of the championship, Verstappen has extended his lead over myself to 14 points, with Sebastian Vettel also catching me up now, but he's 42 points behind the championship leader, and he's 28 behind me, so a lot can happen in this one. And don't count out Carlos Sainz, because obviously you guys know we did the same thing as Sainz. We were like 92 points, I think it was, and we won the championship. So anything can happen up there at the front. But before we go on qualifying, guys, we're going to take a little break as we're going to hear our agent tell us what we need to do in the qualifying. So let's hear what she has to say first.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So we've got to qualify 5th or higher in this one, and obviously beat our teammate Max Verstappen, who is our rival currently. But I think we're going to lose out to him, if I'm honest, because he does not great in the rival standing. So remember, guys, to like the stream if you are here, and in the description, guys, is a link to the race which will happen straight after qualifying, which I always do in the streams. So please make sure to click on the link right now or somewhere near the end of when I stop this stream, to go over there and prepare yourself for probably going to be an annoying race, an embarrassing one for me, if I'm honest. So without further ado, let's head on to the track then for the qualifying session for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's see how we get on, guys. Let's do this.
Good afternoon, race fans, and here we are again for qualifying at the Hungaroring. Who will have tuned the perfect setup for their car? We'll find out soon. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
No matter how good a driver is at managing their throttle application to limit rear slip, they can't always overcome a car that's inherently bad at looking after its rear tyres. Here we have a lot of low-speed corner exits, which means a whole load of energy, heat and tyre wear.
So here we go, guys, into qualifying then for the Hungarian Grand Prix. Jeff's going to try and talk over me, but we're not going to do it anyway. We're going to check the weather quickly because it is overcast, so there could be rain in the horizon. So we're just going to have a quick little check to see if we're going to get anything, because I don't really want to rain again. So we'll see how we get on with this. So currently it looks not too bad throughout qualifying through Q1, which is fantastic for me. Q2 looks fine as well, it looks like, with 30 minutes on the board, so I'm quite happy with that. And it looks like it's going to be overcast throughout the qualifying. And we have got rain in the race, guys, right at the end, so that's going to be quite interesting. But mostly it's a dry one, so we're going to stick with the dry setup on this car. Obviously, I've gone with standard setup as well for this one, as Jeff's trying to talk over me again. Oh, I'm just going to let him talk. On there, so obviously the race stream's not happening at LF in the next 3 minutes because we've just started, so it will happen straight after, so you're here anyway. But we've gone with the balanced tyre setup because I'm going to try and qualify on the softs again, like I've done in the previous episodes. But here is the setup I'm running for this race at the Hungaroring. It's basically the same as the Toro Rosso one from last season, but I'm making just a slight couple of changes from that, and I feel pretty confident with this one, and we should be particularly good to go. Obviously, 5 kilos of fuel to get us around the track. But as always, guys, if you just joined, in the description is the link, and after this qualifying session you can go straight over to that race stream where we're doing the race afterwards. So I did get a bit wrong with that, but the moderators will be informing, keeping you up to date with that if anyone joins and is questioning where's the race stream, obviously. So this is not going to particularly go well for me, I'm not going to lie, but I'm going to try and qualify in the top 10 as my goal. I don't care where I am. Even I'll take 5th place, even if what Emma's telling me to qualify P5. But this is my weakest track on the calendar of every single one. I just don't like the flow of this track. For me personally, it's not doesn't suit my driving style. But anyway, we'll just have to get on with it. I think we won here. This was the start of the streak we had of wins. Oh no, it's not actually, was it? I'm not too sure. I can't remember because we had the run of streaks that won us the championship, but we're back to where we were last season, behind in the championship, and we've got a lot of work to do in this one. And that just shows you I've just got no time and practice for this track. It's just so tricky for me to nail every lap run here, and we've got it next in the AOR after Christmas, so that's fantastic. So I'm not expecting a win there, guys, or anywhere near a podium finish or a top 5. I'm going to probably just go for a point here, and I'll take it as a victory. So So we'll see how we go. Look at that, 1.2 seconds down on Sainz already. But as long as we can get into Q2, I'll be satisfied. But I'll probably have to go back out on these tyres again. So we're going to come across the line now. Obviously this one was where we had the wheel sensitivity issues, but we lost a lot of time in the middle sector, and that's really cost us a good position there. So a 1:21.2 isn't really the best of laps, but it's not bad, I guess. There's a baseline set. Oh, we're not retiring from the session. Jeez, we're not doing that already. On there, so if we can just get that middle sector right, I'll be fine. But I will have to go out again. But we're still P5 provisionally, which is not too bad actually. Yeah, I'll try and finish the AORS. But I will say, guys, in the next few days, I'm actually moving rooms in my house, which is good. I'm in the small room at the minute. But I'm gonna be moving into the big room, which was my elder brother's room. Obviously, he's moved out now because he's got a house. So I'll be moving in the big room, and the internet's in there. So I'm just gonna hardwire it into the router, and we'll be fine. I think we'll be safe. Actually, I think we'll be fine. I think we're fine. To get into Q1, I'm surprised I got through that. We got through Q1 with ease. We didn't need to go out. Wow, that surprised me, actually. So we're through Q1 already without even going out again. So that's a great start for us. Who was quickest then? Sainz was quickest from his teammate, and then Button's up in P3, Verstappen 4th. Alonso, Raikkonen, Magnussen showing good pace for Renault again. Looking pretty strong. Then Vettel on the softs. Hamilton ahead of me, only just. With me in 10th. Bottas through, Palmer through, Grosjean, Gutierrez, Haryanto, Nasser, Verline, Hulkenberg, Rosberg of all people was out again. And Massa as well, with the big names out. And even Perez as well. So some big names in there. So I'm quite happy to think about that. So we're through to Q2. And you guys know what I'm going to be doing now. We're going to go and start on hopefully the soft tyre for this session. So we're just going to go onto a used set of super softs to start off the run, and then we'll push on the soft tyre and really hopefully get in. If we don't, then we're just going to have to go on a brand spanking new set of super softs to get into Q3. So we'll see how we get this on. That's so much my P5 prediction. You never know, Nick. You never know. I did muck up that middle sector, to be fair, so So this wouldn't be a respectable lap time, so I'm going to go to standard for the lap, but just gives me an idea about tyre wear as well on these super softs for the race. So look at that, 3 laps and it's done, what, 12%? Well, an in and out, in, proper lap, in lap, out lap, full lap, in lap, out lap, first lap, and it's done 14%, so it's not that bad. Might just be the overcast conditions helping me out a little bit, but we'll see anyway. That was just a big flop there for me. It's a little bit of oversteer there, as Gutierrez now the fastest man on track with a 21.5 for Haas, so good to see Haas up there. And surprisingly, I'm only 2 tenths off Gutierrez on used super softs. His teammate Grosjean now is the fastest man on track. Don't know what the time was because it just blew past me. As Button now 21.2. So these are looking like used Supersoft times, because Button was well quicker than that in Q1. Just playing it safe through this part of the lap, and we're only 4 tenths down. Gotta say, it's a pretty good time this. Kvyat now the fastest on a 20.6. So I'm just going to go into lean now just to be safe. And just back off out this last corner because we don't want to be starting on these tyres. Vettel now the fastest man at 120.2. We won't use DRS because there's no point, and it's a 122.1, which is pretty fine, I guess. So we can really improve on that lap time. Just looking pretty strong in the first 2 sectors that time round, which is pretty happy. And obviously we backed off in the final sector, so a lot can be gained, which is pretty promising. So just gonna return to the garage now and go back around. We haven't bottled it yet, which is quite nice. I'm not doing this because of the bug, Schumacher. It's because of the rain that's coming. So I'm going to try and do a softer than medium before the rain comes. But if it was dry, I'll probably do the same. But it does. I found out that apparently the glitch only works on certain tracks. Apparently, from what I've read, and this isn't one of them. Definitely Austria's one. It's the ones with the ultra softs apparently, but I don't believe that. So it might just be only one track. But we'll wait and see. I may even, if I don't go quicker here, I will have to go out on a set of the super softs anyway, Schumacher. So I might even be in a crash here. So just getting some water there. Right, so here we go. Get into Rick's mix. We're only 13th, actually, surprisingly. So I'm quite impressed that I've done well on my used Supersoft to get that time, so let's see if we can get in here. That doesn't help going on the grass, but we're already up again, which is good. So as long as we get in the top 10, I'll be happy. It's running a little bit wide out of one. We've got Jensen Button ahead of us. Let's lose the back end there. At least we're up again by about a tenth and a half now. Taking it so carefully through the first sector, but we're half a second down on Verstappen in the first sector. A little bit too much curve there on the entry. You can see we're only half a second up on our best time. A little bit of oversteer on exit. Short shift up to 6th gear. Still only 7 tenths up down on Verstappen. A little bit of a lock up there. As we come into the penultimate corner. Hopefully we won't get any dirty air from Jensen here, but so far it seems so good. As we come into the final corner, being a little bit wide than I would have liked. And that's cost us really 3 tenths there, but it puts us P9. It's a little mistake there for me. It could cost me, so I may have to go on the super softs. So a bit disappointed with that lap. The last corner's cost us what, 3-4 tenths. So just pushing a little bit there, and it's cost me there. So I may have to go out again on super softs. But so Schumacher may get his wish right now. He actually may get his wish. So we need to keep an eye on the time here. We've got 3 minutes to go. What's my time? Hamilton, Harianto. I might have to go out. I think it's not. I think it's a risk to not go out. So we'll have to go on super softs. But I'm absolutely annoyed with that, to be fair. So we will get the super softs ready and head out. And we're going to only do one lap here in Q3. So we have to drive out. But we're going to take the risk. And then, you're right, Daniel Harrison. Good to see you. Schumacher's pure hacking. Nah, I think I just went a bit too aggressive at the last corner, really. So we're just gonna have to take the gamble now and just start on super softs. Everyone's on super softs in the top 10, so everyone's in the same boat as me now. And just it's quite an interesting race now that all the top 10 are on the same tyre, but I've got to go out anyway for the sake of not getting knocked out of Q2. If I get 11th or something, then I'll take that and start on the medium tyres and just go a long way into this race. But we'll wait and see. So now we've got left then a minute and 30 seconds. So we've got to only get one lap in here. Max is in first position, P1. Got to push it now anyway. Don't know why I went down to first gear for that corner. No idea why. Try and take a bit of a better line through this corner. A little bit of the car loose at the rear end there. Let's take very carefully through the last corner. Here we go. We're still in P9, but obviously I am using a set of the... See what we can do, running a little bit wide. That's going to cost me a bit of time, but we get it back anyway, which is alright, I guess. Running too deep. Oh, running very wide there, very wide. Just the car does not like these conditions, it seems. But as long as I can find the 3/10 of a second, then just these tyres just don't work in these conditions. They've just changed. Hopefully, at least if I can gain the 4/10 that we lost in the last corner, it should help us get through. But at least we're up by 1/10.5 now. Taking a lot of curb there. A little bit too deep. Checkered flag is out. Still going to continue the lap though because of anyone behind us. There is someone behind us. I think it could be like Hamilton, Gutierrez, but here we go. And we improved to a 20, I think that was. Where's that put us? P6 on the grid, so we're very happy with that. We're through. Obviously made the mistake out of, I think it was turn 3? I think it was turn 3, turn 4. I wasn't too sure. But we are through. Verstappen on a 19.8, Raikkonen a 19.9, Vettel at 20.1, then the two Toro Rossos, then me on a 20.5, Button a 20.7. So it was good that we actually went out because Hamilton actually went quicker. As you can see, he actually went to 10th place, so it was a good thing we went out. So we're fine. So it was a good thing we did go out. Otherwise, we would have been knocked out. So we're through to Q3. We're starting on the Super Softs. So at least one thing we got through. So I'm happy. So we're into Q3. Probably going to only do one lap here, if I'm honest. I don't think I'm going to go out on used tyres because I may have to use them for the race. So that error there has cost us maybe to go quick or get anywhere up front. So I am only going to be doing one lap here in Q3. So if I was you guys, I would get over right now to the stream and prepare yourselves for this one. So we're only going to do one flying lap. So that's 19.5 by Sainz is the fastest time. Lovely. So we're going to head out now for our final lap right now. And also, guys, just to let you know, in the description, if you just joined for this last lap, the race is going to happen after this. So in the next minute or so, next 5 minutes, I'll be heading over there. So make sure you got it in your tabs ready, because it's going to be a good one, hopefully. So as long as I get that P5 target, I'll be very, very happy with that. So here we go, our last lap of the session. Let's try and smash it if we can. I think it was a 20.5 was the fast, 19.5 or something by Sainz. Just going to take it so carefully on the DRS as well, not to lose the back end like we have done before. So we get very close to the curb, get the power down. Back end slides out. Still 2/10 down on Sainz in the first sector, but it's the closest we've been to the Toro Rossos in that sector, so I'm quite happy with that. Bit wide through the missing the apex of the curve there. Got a little bit of grass. It's going to slow us down a little bit with grip in the front left tyre. Drop into 5th gear, back up to 6. What's the gap now? Half a second still, so we're matching, I think. Or lost a little bit of time to Sainz, so unless we put off a worldy last sector, I don't think we're going to get pole, guys, but which I will definitely take. As long as we get that P5, I'll be very happy. Or higher, of course. Get a very nice last exit. What's our time going to be? It's a 1:20.2 and actually puts us P5, so I'll definitely take that on the chin there. So hopefully, fingers crossed, no one beats that time. It's so we can get the objective. And I think the button was behind us as well. But let's have a look and see where we're going to qualify for this one. I'm thinking P6 if I'm honest, because sometimes the AA like to go a bit quicker. And we actually stay P5, so very happy with that. On my weakest track, so very chuffed with that.
All set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Sainz, Fiat, and Max Verstappen. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So here is the grid then for the Hungarian Grand Prix, which happened in literally 2 minutes from now. Right now, Carlos Sainz gets pole, and it's the first ever, I think it is, the first Toro Rosso lockout of the season, with them on the top of the timesheets there. Max Verstappen in P3, with Alonso P4. We are in P5, with Jenson Button P6, Sebastian Vettel P7, Raikkonen in 8th, Grosjean the French Baguette in 9th, and Lewis Hamilton in 10th place. So there is the grid, guys. I'm actually happy with that. I know a lot of you will be like, eh? Ryan's AI just takes out a braking marker, yeah. But yeah, that's the first time Toro Rosso have locked out the front row. And it just shows you how quick they are with their massive upgrades they've had. So, I'll take it. So, I'm very chuffed with that. We have got rain in the race, so that's going to spice things up a bit, of course. We get some nice resource points. I'm not going to bother with this because Max Verstappen's won the rivalry already, so I'm not even going to bother with that. We set the goal, we didn't beat that, but we're still in the green, but we're going to be in the red soon, and maybe demote ourselves down to number 2 driver, so Fernando is faster than you. I'm going to get that now on there. So I'm going to end the episode off there, guys, for qualifying, so thank you very much for coming out for this one, and in the next few minutes I will be setting up the race stream, which I hope you guys can come and have a look at that. It is in the description below, guys, so click on that link, and make sure to slap a like on this and the race stream if you want to see more of this career mode series as we now head into the end of the year, and I want to try and get most of this series done by the end of 2016 if I can. So I'll be about less than 5 minutes, guys, so head over to the race stream now and get ready for what is going to be quite an interesting race with mixed conditions. So I hope you have a great day, guys. If you can't make it, if you are, I'll see you in about 5 minutes, but until then, have a great day, guys, and I'll see you for the race. Have a great day. Take care.